with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Running free at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll throw again, Cousins. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran up into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Here's Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Christian Barmore with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Here's Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Cousins now from the 50. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second and 10. From the end zone, Watson. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. On the ball, on the ball. Ready, Lion. Ready,
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. To throw on second is Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Watson now to throw. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
19-9.
On 4th down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you were...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Now he steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs to the 27-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going deep for Brown. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from zero again, so you just have one half to play instead of two. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Almost there. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, 5 here.
Now Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped, but that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1 yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Here's Jacobs. There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way down to the 5. 83 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Here's Jacobs. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead. because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw is Cousins. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rob Gronkowski. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
7 Pirates, go check.
Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Harold Carmichael, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Second down, Jacobs once more. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Track 60. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go.
Watson looks to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Inside give to Dickerson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, check that. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.